Okay, and we're live, folks. Thank you guys for coming. This is Colin from Kincaid Outdoors. We got to go past the commercial, obviously. Harry and David Gourmet Gifts. What I got for mine right off the bat.
I didn't get a commercial. No commercial today.
Oh, sure.
Okay. Okay, I texted it to Mandy just now, so hopefully she'll be here. Apparently, I must have hit premium on YouTube, and it's not letting keeps on popping up saying reactivate now. I go no. So
there we go. I got a commercial. It's got shoes. I don't know what it is. SAKS.com. Looks like a resort.
I didn't get a message.
Not yet. I haven't got that far yet. I'm going down the list.
Oh.
It's alphabetical, so I'm just going down to give the numbers as I go. Got Jason first because J starts before M.
All right, commercials are over.
He's doing something and there's nobody in the stream.
Okay, you should get one shortly. I'm trying to, if anybody watches this, through the whole thing, you go, what the hell is he doing? I think that was me. Your notification from me. Okay, sorry about that. A lot of stuff going on.
There we go.
I got 4 more weeks of non-weight bearing.
Yeah, she's 4 more weeks non-weight bearing.
But it's healing nicely.
Yeah, well, here.
Oh, crap. Which one's the new one? Ending in 4 or ending in 7?
7. 2927. The last 4 digits. I'm trying to do a new message for Deb because I don't think Deb's got my number. Mac, no. No. We're kind of middle of something. Do I have Deb in here already? Yeah, I do.
Okay, I got it.
Just Jason.
My hands are busy right now.
Mine too.
Stuck in my face, full of cheesy Chex Mix.
Ooh, that's my favorite.
Hey,
I have like a 500 million people to give new phone numbers to. So it's going to be interesting.
Yeah. Especially when you go to work.
Well, I got to do this tomorrow when I get off. When I get to work, I'll start handing out my phone number to my boss. Yeah, doing all this stuff, calling up to the main office to add it to my thing, for I can actually get into and check out my pay stub and that kind of thing.
I'm surprised you couldn't keep your number.
We didn't have a lot of time, and dealing with it and everything, it was a headache.
Hello, Chomsky.
That is Jarrett.
Hello, Jarrett.
Hey, Jarrett, how you doing, brother?
So,
Let me know. I'm going to have to send you. I'm going to be sending you a message on Facebook with my new phone number, so you can get a hold of me. At least it's not too hard to remember. That's just the big thing. So I'm just going down the list and just handing out my number to people. So I don't know how many people I got more to send, but probably a lot. I don't know if Mike Turner's number is good or not. I'll have to wait and see. I'll give my sister a call later and let her know I got a new number. So, how is everybody doing this lovely, lovely day?
Still sick.
You sound better than you did, though.
It's because I'm yelling.
You are?
Yeah, because if I don't yell, you can't hear me.
Okay, Molly. Not today. You're not. It's bad for your voice if you're getting laryngitis. You shouldn't be chatting.
It's from excessive coughing.
I know. Jenny went through that too. Oh, the Sioux City Renaissance Fair this weekend.
yeah, actually, I think the EBR is this weekend too.
Which one?
The EBR, Extreme Bintrust, in
I have no
Phoenix,
idea.
Arizona. It's actually in Mesa, but hey. Or is it next weekend? Yeah, I think it's this weekend.
I have no idea.
I'll have to double check.
I'm trying to eat, but I'm kind of like picking and choosing what I'm eating here. Going to be doing this thing shortly when we get enough people in. We only got 3 people so far. Did you get your trailer fixed? I noticed you had your leaf springs were kind of shattered. Dang it.
Oh, it's supposed to start cooling off next weekend. Not this weekend, but following Friday, our temperatures are supposed to drop down to the low 80s.
Wow.
And our nighttime is supposed to get down into the 59 degrees. I mean, is that drastic temperature drop might bring in targets into the shop.
What was that? The last
But the drastic temperature drop might
Really?
bring the mice inside.
I don't know about that, but
Yeah.
oh, good. I'm glad your trailer's fixed. We're gonna have to get Jenny a new phone.
That's a lot.
Because her phone's not unlocked.
You know.
She's gonna still try to see if she can use it or not.
Is that your record?
Was it 2927?
Yeah, mine's 2927.
All right.
I've used my inhaler since about.
Yep, hers is still down.
But didn't realize it until about 30 minutes ago. I just go, I'm tired. And I'm like, why am I so winded? What is my chest hurt? And it's like by the time I realize, I'm like, it's 30 minutes.
Go feel better.
I'm gonna go do it. I just. I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry if I'm being so quiet, but may or may not have found one for Jenny. I don't know. You can still use the Wi-Fi here to look at stuff on.
I know. I don't know why you keep getting in your bubble. I can look at myself.
Okay. Sorry about that. Oh, man. Please share this out because I haven't had a chance to really do any sharing because we were getting our phone set up. And then at the last second, the cat decided to dump Jenny's plate on the floor.
Oh no.
Yeah. Because they wanted to sit in her lap. And her plate was in the way. One of our cats, Ninja. Okay, you've heard of cats just knocking things off just because they think it's funny.
Yeah.
They're bored.
No, she doesn't matter what's in her way, goes straight through something, knocking everything out of her way just because she gets from one point to another. Sorry. So I call her a bulldozer. Okay. Got so many more phone calls and numbers to call. Hopefully, people are going to be there. And we may not have our minivan much longer. We can't afford to get it fixed.
I got someone to get it fixed. Just next to the parts. I will call them and talk to them about it.
Okay. Okay.
Just let me take care of it.
Okay. You take care of it. So, is anybody ready for the next part of the thing, or are we going to wait till like 7:30 to get more people in?
Nah, go ahead and start it.
We only have you guys and Jarrett.
They'll pop in.
Power bill, thank you first.
Give me a second here. I got to make sure this is all easy to hear and all that stuff. You want me to wait until after you get done with that, hon?
Oh, go ahead.
Okay, because it's going to be playing.
Clothing selection is critical. To help you prepare for the hunt, this unit covers assembling the right clothing and equipment, perfecting your archery skills, learning about your quarry and the hunting area. The well-dressed bow hunter. Besides your bow and arrows, clothing is your most important consideration. Your clothing not only must protect you from the elements and rough terrain, but it also should meet the special requirements of bow hunting. Bow hunters who are comfortable and remain motionless will see more game than those who are restless because they are wearing uncomfortable clothing. Low noise. Clothing must make as little noise as possible because bow hunting is done in closer proximity to game than firearm hunting. Wool, brushed cotton, or new soft nap synthetic clothing minimizes fabric rustling. Proper fit. Clothing that's too tight will restrict movement when drawing a bow. Clothing that fits too loosely may catch a bowstring as you release. Boots. Consider comfort and safety. Boots that fit poorly or that have improper soles or treads can cause problems. Soft crepe boot soles with little or no tread are exceptionally quiet if you decide to still hunt. However, while these soles will allow rocks to bite into their soft surface and give you good traction on rough terrain, they can be slippery in dry leaves or on moss, thereby causing a fall. Make sure your boots and all of your equipment are well suited for the weather and terrain you'll encounter.
Doing that thing again.
Clothing selection
Okay,
is critical.
Just did it start over again. Sorry.
To help you prepare for the hunt, this unit covers
Sorry about that.
assembling, staying warm in cold weather. Because bow hunting is often done in cold weather, special consideration must be given to staying warm. Dress in several layers of clothing to provide insulation. Also, layers can be added or removed to regulate body temperature. Start with a layer of synthetic underwear designed to wick away moisture from the skin, which will keep you drier and warmer. Select outwear that is suitable for the weather. Many types of cold weather synthetic fabrics, such as fleece, are available. Synthetics are quiet, are water resistant, and add warmth without weight. Wool clothing also is an excellent insulator, even when wet. Wear it over synthetic undergarments to eliminate the itchy feeling of wool. Goose down insulation is very lightweight and an excellent insulator. However, unless treated, down garments lose their insulation qualities when they are wet. Be sure to cover your neck and head since a large amount of body heat is lost through these parts of the body. A neck gaiter or turtleneck pullover will reduce heat loss. Insulated hats will reduce heat loss from the head. Avoid hats with long bills that will get in the way when you draw your bow. Water repellent hats are a wise choice if wet weather is expected. In extremely cold weather, insulated hoods on hunting coats or pullover type caps will provide the best protection. Choose footwear that is sturdy and suitable for your hunting conditions. Many bow hunters prefer rubber boots that will help eliminate human scent from footwear. When purchasing boots, be sure to try them on with the type of socks you plan to wear when hunting. While you may have to purchase boots a size larger to accommodate more layers, keep in mind that loose boots can cause blisters. For extremely cold weather, insulated boots are available. Find a size that fits snugly but allows you to wiggle your toes, which will help keep your feet warm. Waterproof boots, such as those with Gore-Tex liners, are ideal in wet conditions. Wise bow hunters always carry 1 or 2 extra pairs of socks. Wet socks in cold weather make a hunter very uncomfortable. Staying dry in wet weather. For wet weather conditions, several types of waterproof or water-repellent garments are available. Coated nylon or plastic is certainly waterproof, but it will not let perspiration escape. It won't be long before the inside of your rain gear is wet from condensed perspiration. Although it's more expensive, rain gear with a breathable membrane, such as Gore-Tex, is a better choice. It prevents rain from entering the garment, but allows perspiration vapor to pass through to the outside. Another advantage is that the fabrics are available in camouflage with soft nap finishes that reduce noise. Hats and gloves are also available. A traditional poncho is a poor choice for a bow hunter. It's nearly impossible to shoot while wearing this type of garment. Quality rain gear may be expensive, but it's money well spent if it keeps you comfortable during long hours of waiting on a stand. The invisible bow hunter. One of the challenges of bow hunting is getting close to the game. Ideally, you should be undetectable to your quarry. Camouflage can help. Wearing head-to-toe camouflage clothing will break up your human shape and make movement less noticeable. Select patterns that have a good contrast between light and dark colors. Be sure to check your local regulations for the mandatory use of daylight fluorescent orange during hunting season. Camouflage gear. Camouflage garments include shirts, jackets, pants, hats, gloves, boots, belts, head nets, and rain gear. Most bows, arrows, quivers, and other equipment are available with camouflage finishes. If you prefer not to wear camouflage head nets or gloves, camouflage face makeup can be applied directly to the skin. Pay close attention to any shiny items on your clothing, such as a belt buckle. They usually can be dulled by a permanent black marker. Also check for any bright, reflective surfaces on your equipment, including the shiny broadheads on your arrows. This attention to detail will help you have a successful hunt. Six basic steps for shooting. A key part of preparing for the hunt is perfecting your archery skills. The 6 basic steps for shooting a bow are: assume the shooting position, nock the arrow, draw and anchor the bow, aim, release the string, follow through. Assume the shooting position. Stand at a right angle to the target with your back foot slightly forward and your feet shoulder width apart. The stance should feel comfortable and balanced. Nock the arrow. Nock an arrow while pointing and holding the bow in a safe direction toward the target. The nock of the arrow is placed at the nocking point, which is a crimped brass or rubber ring or a marked area on the bowstring. The nocking point seats the nock in the same location on the string every time you shoot. Draw and anchor the bow. Grip the bow handle or riser, but don't squeeze it. Present the bow to the target. With your bow arm straight, raise the bow to a point that your arm is parallel to the ground while simultaneously drawing the string back to your anchor point with your shooting hand. The anchor point is the position where your shooting hand consistently comes to a normal rest on or near your face. To ensure accuracy, make sure your bowstring hand comes to the same point each time you shoot. Aim. Instinctively shoot where you look, or use bow sights to help you align your arrow with the target. If you use sights, you must have the proper sight picture, the correct alignment of target, front sight, and rear sight prior to releasing an arrow. Release the string. Once you have the proper sight picture, quickly relax your fingers or trigger the mechanical release in a smooth, confident manner. Follow through. After releasing the arrow, follow through by focusing on the sight picture you saw immediately prior to the shot. Video archery practice.
Nope. Too high.
Oh.
Too high. Too high. See? Too high.
Ah.
That's one of the reasons we're out here shooting these 3D targets today. So that when the moment of truth really happens, we'll be ready for it.
And that's another reason we're out here with all of our bow hunting gear and accessories. Because you don't want to wait until a big deer steps in range to find out that your binoculars or other gear get tangled in your bow, or overall you just can't deal with your equipment.
The more realistic you can make your practice, the better chance you have of scoring on the 3 foundations of bow hunting: smarts, safety, and success.
If you stop and think about it, you can't have one without the others if you're going to become an accomplished bow hunter. So let's start with smarts.
Smarts. Being smart means understanding your responsibility as a bow hunter. Follow the regulations, know your limitations, respect your equipment, the landowners, and last but not least, the animals. And being smart also means envisioning what could happen anytime you're hunting or even practicing. Once an arrow is released, you can't call it back, so use your head.
Next is safety.
Safety. While it's uncommon for someone to shoot themselves with a bow and arrow, it is still important to follow all the rules of safe shooting and bow handling to avoid any chances of someone getting hurt, including yourself. Anytime an arrow is out of the quiver, a trip, a misstep, someone turning could cause a bad owie, or worse.
And even though it is a horrible thought, shooting someone else can happen. And that's why you need to be constantly aware of your target and surroundings.
So take a look at your target and see if you can check off these boxes.
Is anyone in your downrange field of vision? Does the target have a safe backstop? Could your arrow skip off of something and endanger people, pets, buildings, or property?
Whoa! Let me see that arrow. Ooh, you always need to check your arrows. Shooting a damaged arrow like this one is about the only way you can shoot yourself. Ah-da-da.
And just to prove our point, we had professionals set up this bow to shoot a damaged arrow. And since you could get hurt, this is not something you should try yourself. Let's watch that again at 3,000 frames per second. Just think about where your hand would be. Yeah, and I know what's going through your head. How do you check an arrow that might look okay at a glance? Well, here's how. Carbon arrows can easily hide nicks or cracks, so twist and flex them a bit to reveal a potential arrow failure. Same with fiberglass or wooden arrows. If you spot a splinter or a crack, trash the arrow. Aluminum arrows may flex okay if they're damaged, so give them a good look-see for dents, cracks, and bends. And don't forget your knock, too. If it's damaged, it could cause you to dry fire, and that could really damage your bow. And when you find a damaged arrow, dispose of it properly so you or no one else can shoot it. And until we are sure it is safe to shoot, we keep them in the quiver. And once we are ready to knock, only point the arrow in a safe direction.
And once all the safety boxes are checked, it's time to start thinking about success.
Success. If you're just starting to shoot a bow, here's a few pointers to help you improve. Stand at a right angle to the target with your feet shoulder width apart so you're comfortable and balanced. Knock your arrow pointing toward the target with your knock under the knock ring on the bowstring. Grip the bow handle, but don't squeeze or torque it. Twisting or turning the bow while shooting can cause derailment. Draw the bowstring back to your consistent anchor point, touching your face or chin. Sight in carefully while maintaining back tension with your shoulders. Exhale slowly as you smoothly release the string. Maintain your follow-through with your shooting form until the arrow hits.
How far would you say that is?
I think it's a little bit too far. It's kind of hard to tell with all the shadows and all.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's okay. That's one of the reasons we're out here practicing. Accurately estimating the distance here, that is key to making a successful shot.
Arrows are much slower than bullets, so they drop more quickly at shorter ranges. Misjudging the range and not accounting for how much your arrow is going to drop can cause a poor shot. That's why practicing using these 3D ranges or stump shooting at unknown distances boosts your success when you go hunting. And keep in mind that broadheads don't necessarily fly the same as the similar weight field points. So we'll need to check our broadhead flight and make any final adjustments before we use them in the field. And don't forget to get excited when you get it right.
Oh, look at that. Nice shot.
In the bullseye, crack shot, dead turkey. We are having Thanksgiving this year. All right, remember, when you're getting your arrows, stand off to the side because they can come out with a lot of force and poke you pretty bad.
Well, that'll do it. A few more times practicing like this, tuning our broadheads, and you will be ready for the hunt.
Bow shooting errors, poor follow-through, inconsistent anchor point, Poor release, such as jerking on the string, flinching, or twitching, often caused by target panic or buck fever. Tight finger grip on the string. Muscle fatigue from holding and drawing or tension from nervousness. Over-gripping, squeezing, or jerking the bow grip. Bending the arm of the bow hand. Seeing the wrong sight picture. Lack of focus on the sight picture. Basic target practice. There are no instant bow hunters. Learning to hit your target accurately with a bow and arrow requires practice. The more you practice, the better you'll shoot. Safety. Make safety your first consideration when practicing with your bow. Always make sure your target is in a safe practice area, which includes a safe background. Don't practice in a location if there is even a remote possibility that your arrow could escape the area and endanger people, pets, buildings, or property. For a nominal fee, many archery shops offer indoor shooting, which is a great way to practice year-round. Proper form. All the practice in the world won't help if you shoot with poor form. Seek professional assistance at your local archery pro shop. It's not too difficult to find an instructor to teach you the correct shooting form. Shooting distance. Start your practice sessions with close-up bullseye targets. As your skill improves with closer targets, you can work farther away. Over time, you'll determine your maximum range for accurate shooting. Frequency. The quickest way to build accuracy and confidence is with regular target practice. It's only after you become a competent archer that you can make the transition to bow hunter. Sighting in. Sighting in is the process of adjusting your sights to hit the bullseye on a sight-in target consistently. Begin by shooting a minimum of 5 arrows at a standard target from 10 yards away. Even though you're aiming for the bullseye, hitting it isn't the key. The goal is to place a grouping of arrows anywhere on the target. A grouping indicates that your stance, anchor point, aim, sight picture, release, and follow-through are consistent. Tight groups also show that you are consistent in your attempts to hit your aiming spot. Follow the arrow when adjusting your front sight. That is, if your arrows are grouping below and to the right of the bullseye on the target, move your front sight down and to the right. If you have difficulty placing a grouping, return to your archery pro shop for further assistance or seek the advice of a more experienced archer. Use bow sights to help you align your arrow with the target. Advanced archery practice for the hunt. Begin practicing months before bow hunting season. Top bow hunters practice year-round. The length of the practice session should increase as the hunting season approaches. Locate a safe place to sight in and practice with target points that match the size and style of broadheads you expect to use for hunting. Work with your equipment. Tune the bow until each arrow flies straight and true. Tuning your bow is the process of adjusting the nocking point up or down and adjusting the arrow rest assembly from side to side to get stable flight from the arrow. If a bow isn't properly tuned, an arrow may fishtail, move from side to side, or porpoise, move up and down. Resolve all equipment problems before you hunt. If your target arrows don't shoot well at the practice range, your broadheads won't shoot any better in the field. Double your benefits by practicing on full-size 3D animal targets. Not only can you practice hitting what you're aiming at, but you also can visualize the primary aiming zone and the vital organs that lie inside. This process helps you tune up before the hunting season. As an alternative, you can use full-size paper animal targets that are available at most archery shops. Practice from unknown distances. One of the difficulties many bow hunters encounter is estimating distances to a target. Practice sessions tend to take place at known yardages with sight pins set to those distances. Practicing without marked yardages will help you learn how to estimate distances in the field. Try practice shots from a sitting or kneeling position, and especially from the elevated position you'll use in a tree stand. Using blunt or judo-type points, practice in the field on dead tree stumps or other objects. This important field practice is also good for improving your ability to estimate distances to targets. Practice until you consistently hit where you're aiming. Establish your zone of confidence, the range at which you are assured of making vital and trackable hits on big game animals. Practice in the clothing you plan to wear when you hunt. Loose or bulky clothing may cause you to shoot differently. Continue practicing until you become confident in your shooting ability. Then you're ready for the hunt. Stump shooting and Yukon roving. Stump shooting. Select random objects such as dead stumps or clumps of dirt for practice shots. To gauge the yardage, pace off the distance to each target. Yukon roving. With a group of hunting companions, place 3D animal targets in a variety of locations in a hunting area. Each person takes one shot at each target. You and your friends take turns selecting the location and distance. You score 5 points for a hit in the vital area and lose 15 points for a hit anywhere else on the animal. There is no penalty if a shot misses or is not taken. Long shots and shots through heavy brush or vegetation should not be taken because you are trying to simulate responsible bow hunting scenarios. Remember, the key to shooting accurately is to perform the same action each time a shot is taken with the same result. Distance judging is critical for shot placement. Judging distances is critical for correct shot placement in bow hunting because arrows have a short trajectory. Judging distances is an acquired skill that you must practice continually. Optical illusions, perceptual expectations, buck fever, and weather conditions can affect your ability to judge distances correctly. Judging distance without using accessories such as range finders is a matter of vision, preference, and practice. An Oregon study showed that adult hunters, especially men, suffered from a high percentage of vision problems ranging from color blindness to visual acuity. These conditions affect a hunter's ability to judge distances and can hamper the performance of other hunting techniques, such as following a blood trail. Be sure to have your vision checked and corrected to prevent problems in the field. A responsible bow hunter learns to correctly judge distances to a variety of game animals to within 90 to 95% of the actual distance. Distance judging methods. Markers. When hunting from an elevated stand or ground blind, you can pace off the distance to permanent markers, such as stumps and trees, to get an accurate measure to spots that offer potential shots. Subtending. Subtending is determining yardage by comparing the relationship between a distant animal and your fingers or a part of your bow. For example, a normal-sized deer in your location may be 2/3 as big as your bow's sight window at 10 yards, half as big as the window at 20 yards, and 1/3 as big at 30 yards. Rangefinders. A rangefinder is an accurate distance measuring tool used by many bow hunters. The devices vary in design and cost. Generally, the better the quality, the greater the accuracy when used correctly. However, most bow hunters predetermine distances in an area where they anticipate spotting game, which allows them to concentrate on taking a shot when game arrives rather than making calculations. Usually, there isn't enough time to range an animal when it appears, and most bow hunters choose to avoid extra movement in the presence of game. Actual distance judging exercise. Ask a companion to set out life-size 3D models of game animals in 5 to 10 spots between 5 and 50 yards from a single observation point and to measure the actual distance to each model. Stand at the observation point and estimate the distances to the models. Then compare your answers to the actual distances. The difference between your estimate and the actual distance is your score for that target. Total your score for all targets. Add up the total actual yardage to the targets and divide your total score by the total actual yardage. Subtract the result from 100% to find the percentage you estimated correctly. Most beginners do not score above 75%. Your goal is to practice this method or use other estimation methods to increase your accuracy to more than 90%. Distance judging exercise. Results of estimating distance to life-size 3D animals at 7 different distances. If your estimate was 8 and the actual measure was 10, your score is 2. If your estimate was 23 and the actual measure was 28, your score was 5. If your estimate was 45 and your actual measure was 37, your score was 8. If your estimate was 30 and your actual measure was 24, your score is 6. If your estimate was 15 and the actual measure was 19, your score is 4. If your estimate was 50 and the actual measure was 42, your score is 8. If your estimate was 23 and the actual measure was 20, your score is 3. The total actual measure is 180. Your total score is 36. 36 divided by 180 equals 0.20 or 20% of percentage missed. 100% minus 20% equals 80%. Ratings: poor, under 70%. Fair, 70 to 80%. Good, 80 to 90%. Excellent, 90 to 100%. Study your quarry. One of the most critical steps in preparation is educating yourself about the game you're hunting. Understanding your quarry will increase your success and add to the enjoyment of the experience. A prepared bow hunter will study the quarry and learn about the animal's habits, food preferences, habitat, and other characteristics. Knowledge of the animal's anatomy will provide an aiming point in the vital area. Knowing game sign is also critical. Game sign provides clues that help you locate game. Sight, hearing, smell, and touch all come into play when reading game sign. Visual signs: tracks, scrapes or rubs made by head, antlers, or hooves, scat or droppings, terrain that may shelter or attract animals, trampled vegetation, hair or feathers, trails, browse or roughly torn twigs, buds, or leaf endings. Auditory signs: bleating or calling signs, calls from other animals such as deer snorts. Scent signs: musk or rut odors, urine. Feel signs: checking the freshness of tracks or other visual signs. Scout the hunting area. Scouting an area prior to the hunting season is another important part of pre-hunt preparation. Topographic maps indicate features such as water, fields, and wooded areas. Careful, slow travel in the area may identify game trails, bedding areas, water holes, and other game sign that will be extremely valuable when hunting season opens. Stump sitting is a great way to quietly observe the area without disturbing the wildlife. Early morning and late afternoon are prime times for spotting game. The best time to scout is after the hunting season and before leaf out.
Okay, we ready for the quiz, folks? I'm not sure if anybody's here or can hear me. Hey, Jeff. Hey, Pepper. Sorry about that. Huga, this is the test. If you want to take the test, let me know. Hit the 1. We can go over the test together and see how we do. So,
1.
I know you are, but I'm waiting to hear who's on the thing. Because Huga's here, Pepper's here, Jeff's here, Blake's here. Hey, Blake. And, Jarrett, of course.
Commercial right now.
Okay, commercial. Sorry about that. Let's see here. Sorry, I look like an idiot right now. So, okay. But we're ready for the commercials. If you want to do commercials, if you don't, you don't.
Commercial's done on my end.
I'm skipping my ads today, so just get. Oh man! For those people who need to know, I do have a new phone number. I will be sending it out to you, Blake. I might need to get you, text you my new number. That way, I call you if I need to get a hold of you. Pepper's already got it, so I'll give her a call later if she's up for it. Okay, now if we're ready, I want to see who's all here ready to go for this thing. I know we got one person ready to go. So Jeff, Pepper, Blake, Jarrett, if you're interested, let me know. This is the last thing we have to do before this section is done. So let's see how we do and see if I was paying attention when I was actually going through all this stuff. It is good that it does play audio. The video was interesting too. I've had arrows shatter on me before. I was lucky I didn't get any injuries onto my hands. Exception, I do have some slices on my right hand from fletching, but that's a whole different ballgame.
Hence the arm guard to help protect you from that.
That's a whole. Actually, that's actually called another shooting glove. That's a glove in addition to your arm guard. You can get some that are have that attached, but mine doesn't. But here we go. We're starting the quiz now. Question 1. It won't let me play it, but okay. The patterns of camouflage clothing should have a good contrast between which types of colors? A, green and brown. B, gray and green. C, light and dark. D, natural or artificial.
I think it was light and dark, he said.
I'm thinking light and dark. Let's see what else everybody else says. Jeff says A, green and brown. But not all camouflage is the same color. We got 3 C's so far.
Yeah, you don't want it blending together.
Right. You're
You
trying
don't give
to
you
break
paperwork.
up your outline.
Like I said, you got an old camouflage T-shirt where it's all faded. That's not good.
Well, the thing is, plaid will break up your outline.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't necessarily have to be camouflage, but just something that breaks up your outline. Exactly, Pepper. You're right. As long as your outline is broken up, it doesn't matter about color too much because I think deer are colorblind. Hence why we wear orange. The orange is for us, not for the deer. But I'm saying C from me, C from Jason, C from Jarrett, and Jeff just guessed. So Pepper, pick A, B, or C or D. Here, Pepper, if you want to get a shot. Oh man, the muscles in my leg have atrophied from being stuck in a straight position, and they hurt like heck. So he goes C. Okay, everybody's saying C. So here we go. C is for cookie, and it's good enough for me. Question 2: Hunters should take along an extra of which item in case the first one gets wet? A, socks. B, shoes. C, gloves. D, turtleneck pullover. That one seems like a no-brainer with the socks.
Well, they said socks.
Yep. So I see. A. Okay, we're all going to say A on that one. Okay, next one. What do you call the spot where your shooting hand constantly comes to a normal rest on or near your face?
Anchor
That one,
point.
I'm going to say C.
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 C, senor.
At me, it comes to the corner of my mouth when I go, when I pull back. If you have the same consistent anchor point, your shots are going to be consistent. Though I do have to change my point of aim slightly with each shot because I hate damaging arrows. But I'm going to say C for me, C for Jeff, C for Jarrett. Anchor, yes, that's where you pull back the string and your hand touches your face. Pepper, yep. And Jason, you also said C, correct?
Yep.
Okay, anchor point it is. Question 4. How should you hold the bow when shooting? Grip it without squeezing is A. B, squeeze it tightly. C, squeeze it gently. D, hold it so you're comfortable.
D.
Gently. C.
I would say grip it without squeezing. Or squeezing it gently. It seems the same thing, isn't it? A or C?
Well, like I said, it's supposed to rest in your hand. You're not really supposed to be.
Well, when I do it, I
Comfortable.
hold my hand open. I have it, my hand.
Like
I'm
D.
not sure.
And then you catch it when you release it.
Yeah, I put mine in I have my hand open, my right hand, and basically, me pulling the string back holds the bow in my hand. Only close my hand when I release the arrow. But a lot of the guys have bow slings to help prevent the bow from flying out of their hands.
Yeah, like I do.
I don't have one of those, but I never needed one. So this one's going to be a wording thing. So it's going to be kind of two. So is it going to be C or A? You don't squeeze it tightly because that'll throw your shot off. Oh, okay. Jeff destroyed a bow by not gripping it. I want to hear that story later, Jeff.
D.
Hold it for you're comfortable. I've seen people just grip it without squeezing it, or
Well, yeah, I see the squeeze. Yeah, so
grip it without squeezing.
yeah, I'm gonna go with A.
I'm gonna go with A. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, let me go A on that one. Question 5. When sighting in a bow, if your arrows are grouping below and to the right of the bullseye, how should you move your front sight?
A.
A down and right.
No.
What do you mean no?
If your arrows are grouping below and to the right, down and to the right, you need to go up and to the left.
That's if you have a scope.
See, up and left. I don't use a sight. I do bare bow. But
Move your front sight. Yeah,
I would say if you're getting consistent grouping though, down and to the right, you need to go up and to the left to get back where the bullseye is.
agreed.
So up and left is what I suggest. What does everybody else say? D. Oh, okay. Ooh, I've had that happen, Jeff. So I understand.
D.
I would say D. That's what I have to do when I shoot anyway. Which of the following is a common bow shooting error? focusing on the sight picture. A. B. Keeping your bow arms straight. C. Poor follow through. D. Relaxing your fingers quickly.
I'm gonna say C.
C. Let's see what Jeff says. D. So, C. Okay, we got 3 C's so far.
C.
C. C. All C's now. Here we go. Question 7. From which distance is the best to practice in order to increase your accuracy in the field? A. Unknown. B. Measured. C. Long. D. Comfortable. I would say B. Measured. Me, I don't use a measurement. I mean, I learned to,
Eyeball it.
Yeah, remember, this is for beginners, not people who are a little bit more advanced.
This is the way I've always shot, though. I've never had.
I'm thinking D.
You're thinking B?
D.
D? Comfortable? Well, what's comfortable for one is not comfortable
Well,
for another.
because if you shoot long distance, you're going to get discouraged.
Right. I don't shoot. I don't. I mean, I usually unknown that way because you got to get used to having to change your stance quickly. But that's bare bow. That's what bare bow means, basically. No sights. No, just trying to judge distances just based on your eyes alone. So we got 2 B's, 3 B's,
And a D.
and a D. So we're going with majority. Let's see what happens with that one. Question 8. What do you call the process of adjusting the nocking point up or down and adjusting the arrow's rest assembly from side to side to get the stable flight of the arrow? A. Sighting in the bow. B. Balancing the bow. C. Tuning the bow. Or D. Stabilizing the bow.
I would say sight in. Or is it tuning?
Tuning in.
I think it's tuning. I would say C. That's my. So if you guys, let's hear what you guys think.
Because when you got to adjust the back end of it so you can sight it in, that's the same as tuning, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were talking about porpoising and
Yeah.
fishtailing. Knocking. So no. Hey, Mandy.
Hi, Mandy. Yeah, I guess we're going to go ahead and go with C. Tuning.
C. Tuning the bow. Let's tune that in and see what we can got. Question 9. Why is it critical to be able to judge distances correctly when you are bow hunting? A. Game animals move faster than hunters. B. Arrows have a short trajectory. C. The bow's vibration slows an arrow. D. No accurate rangefinders are available.
D.
B. B.
Say B.
B.
Yep. D. You said D?
B. As in bouncing.
Okay. I asked you that before and you said no.
Not dropping.
Okay. I got 2 B's from Jason and Molly. I got a B from Pepper. Blake's not saying anything. I got a B from Jarrett. Waiting to hear from Jeff. And Blake's, like I said, he hasn't said anything yet.
Jeff is saying hi, Mandy, instead.
I know. Oh, man. I just took the wraps off my legs, so bear with me here, folks. Ooh, it feels good. Get that stuff off your legs. Okay, Jeff, here's the question one more time. Why is it critical to be able to judge distances correctly when you're bow hunting? A, game animals move faster than hunters. B, arrows have a shorter trajectory. C, the bow's vibration slows the arrow down the arrow. Or D, no accurate rangefinders are available. So far, Molly and Jason and Pepper have said B. Blake says A. Jeff says B. So the majority, I'm going with the majority and going with B. Last question, folks. Will we get it right this time? Let's find out. What does knowledge of an animal's anatomy tell the bow hunter? A, how to field dress it. B, an aiming point in the vital area. C, the speed of an animal. D, the best way to track it.
B.
B.
B. I got
Bouncing.
B.
Bouncing.
B, 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 B. Bouncing baby boy, baby. Oh, everybody's saying B. Okay, we're going to go with B. Last question of the day. We'll clear the quest. Checking the results. Oh, we missed one.
2.
Two.
Two.
Which ones did we miss?
Up and left.
Down and right. If you're going down and right, how do you go down and right?
Down and right.
So did I.
Beginning.
Okay. Okay.
What was the second one?
From
Measured.
From the
Yeah.
unknown. But we still passed.
Yeah.
So there we go, folks. Now that one is done. We are back to the live chat. And if you want to say, hey, we passed, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
Hope things are going well with everybody.
So 5 more weeks, you'll be able to get your urban license.
Well, I'm still working on it. I have to get practice in. I'm getting to the point where I can actually walk. And my legs are like hurting like hell. Especially my left leg. It feels like I've got Charlie horses in my entire leg. And my endurance sucks. But it's the outer portion of my leg where the tendon is the part that needs to be stretched and work on my endurance. But hopefully, if everything goes well, I should be able to go hunting soon. What does she say? I'm not. What? Jason, can you read what Mandy said?
No, I cannot because my chat stopped.
How about that?
I'm not.
I don't understand.
It's an acronym for something in Australian.
Does it say I'm nope? Mandy will let us know. LMNOP. Way to go. Way to go, Pepper. Hey, hon. If you need the money and I get my check tomorrow, if you need the money and we have the money tomorrow, go get your phone. You need. Okay?
Coffee got cold.
Well, something you can at least, do your stuff that you need to do, okay? If it's another Rev 6 or something like that. Like
Gonna go get fresh coffee.
That way you can get it working again. You don't have to check out your phone cases or anything.
Cold.
We'll figure it out, okay?
Cold feels so good.
Okay, now, how's everybody? Jenny is now 4 more weeks of being bound to her scooter and her electrical bone stimulator thingy. So, and I'm still off. Not able to lift more than 20 pounds for the next month. I'm on restriction, so that means no bow hunting for me.
Right.
I can't even pick up my rifle which really freaking sucks. Does it make me? I mean, it's mostly. I think it's. It says no twisting, no
Okay,
pulling, no pushing,
Passing over.
no
Normal.
kneeling. So I don't know if my bow would be count or that or not. So if I do it from a kneeling, sitting position, which would be represent a bow stand, a tree stand maybe, that might be an option. But I don't know. I've just got to get my legs back in shape as quickly as freaking possible. So, by the way, Pepper is coming to hang out with us this weekend. She's going to be here tomorrow. We're still working on getting her bed put together. We got all the stuff together. We just got to make sure we have room for it. Yep. We're going to have a small personal family reunion tomorrow. Jenny will be home. I don't get off work until 2:30. Jenny doesn't get off work until 4. So I'm going to drop Jenny off at home. And that's going to be probably about 5:30 or so. And Jenny will be home. I'm going to be going to go get Ian. He should be ready because he's getting off at 1:30 tomorrow. So he should be ready to go by the time I go get him. Yeah, I bet you were, Jeff. But it's not my shoulders or my arm. But I'm still strong as I can be up here. It's just that my stability, my foundation is not so stable anymore. It's hard to walk. But I was getting better throughout the day the more walking I did, because I'm trying to walk as normal as I physically can. And that is trying to get my muscles back into moving like they used to. And eventually I will get back into my hiking and backpacking shape with my legs. I understand, Pepper. But like I said, Jenny will be home by about 5:30, 5:30. And as soon as I drop her off, I'm heading up to go pick up Ian. And so we'll be back probably about an hour after that, an hour and a half after that. Because it's an hour to drive up there to grab him and come back because he takes forever getting ready. Well, probably not until Saturday, but Ian and I do have a slight mission on Saturday. We got to go way north on Saturday. We're picking something up.
What?
A fire pit.
Oh, that's right. Cast iron?
Yep. I was going to do it on Friday, but if I did that, I would not get home until like 10 o'clock. Because it's beyond Ian.
Hey.
So
It's hot here.
Oh, it's because of me.
Because it's all the way up in Grundy Center. And Grundy Center is, how far is it? An hour and 13 minutes away, one direction. I understand. I can do that. I want to try to make sure Ian and I do our thing in the morning before you leave. Well, we can get some shooting in if we can. We'll set the targets up and all this other stuff. We may have some clothes for JJ, just to let you know. Some of Ian's old stuff that should fit in pretty good. Yeah, we got things. Oh, man. Sorry. Still stiff. Yeah, I know. I didn't get scheduled for physical therapy. I'm going to call Workman's Comp tomorrow and give them my new phone number. Then I can get my own my new phone number. We can see about stringing your bow. We'll see what I can do. I may have some extra bowstrings somewhere. We got a lot of random arrows. I even got some arrows that I'm not sure if you can shoot them, but they're interesting. They're pink. They're bright pink. They came for it with another bow that I picked up at Goodwill, of all places. It came with a full set of little pink arrows and a pink bow. I'm not a fan of pink, but apparently it works if people like to use it. Love, are you okay? Oh, she can't hear me.
Do the one-armed chicken wave.
Oh, wait, my friend Mike is calling me. Hey, Mike.
Yeah. Hey, how's it going?
Well, you can hear me now. I got me a new phone number.
Yep.
So you should be good. So we're actually live right now.
I'm sorry, what?
I'm live on my Thursday live.
Hey, tell me, come and join us.
People?
Huh?
I said, hi, people.
Huh.
Okay.
Hi,
I
people.
didn't get back to it. I didn't get a thing, so I didn't be on at Menards right now. So.
Oh, okay. Well,
Have a good one. Talk to you later.
talk to you later, brother. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah. Still passing out my phone number. I sent it to Cliff. I haven't sent it to Blake yet. I sent it to Scott and a couple other people I still got to send it out to. We're gonna have to take you to an archery shop to get your bow strung by somebody else if you really want to buy them one. They may have one in Des Moines, at either Shields or Bass Pro. Might be able to help you get them. But I'm not sure what looking at your bow since I haven't seen it. Have to wait and see. Excuse me. I have to go blow my nose. Jason, you have the kind.
Whatever.
Take over. I got all about. Go blow my nose. I can't breathe. I'm not walking very fast.
Who else is hunting mice besides me? I'm waiting for the next update for Johnny Mac to see if, because I think I'm ahead of him for now. Mice hunting is fun. It's very extremely challenging. There's Cliff. Ooh, Cliff, what you looking at on Amazon for? I like shopping on Amazon too. Problem
Please
is,
forgive me, folks. I gotta take care
it
of
costs me money every time I get on there, so I don't look in there. Rooting balls. Are you going to get plant hormone this year? Or do you already have it? The rooting hormones for plants.
Okay, I'm back. Had to go grab me a Pepsi. Hey, Cliff. Links in the chat if you want to come up.
Okay.
Yeah, Ian's got his air rifle. He hasn't shot it in a while. I think we can probably do that in the backyard safely.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's not hard to set up a backstop.
I know backstops. I got really good backstops. We actually got a piece of I guess an old fence, solid one-piece fence. I can set up in the back, or I could put up a
Commercial. Granger.
commercial.
Yeah, Granger. And it's over. Just like that. I didn't even touch anything.
That was quick.
Yeah, no kidding.
I got tickets. Stop Making Sense movie something. No clue what it is.
Excuse me.
Oh, the Talking Heads. And I got an eBay commercial.
EA Sports.
No, this one here is mostly eBay Motors.
Yeah, Cliff got the same commercial I got. It was actually less than 5 seconds.
Hey, we're back already. Wow, that was quick. I got a slight delay from my YouTube, from my StreamYard, obviously.
Yeah.
Probably about like a 6 or 7 second delay. So right now I'm pop out my YouTube chat so I can keep track of everybody. I know you don't get commercials because you got the the other
premium.
Yeah, the premium YouTube stuff. A little cute little Joe Blaster to shoot the chickens if the cat. Okay. I almost did understood that, Pepper, but not quite. Okay, someone read this to me and tell me if I'm reading this wrong.
Yeah, I know what those are.
Wait.
No. Read how she wrote it.
Yeah.
I get part of it, then I lose part of it, then I get it back again. I'm trying to make sense of the sentence structure.
Yeah, the problem is you got to keep them wet to be ready at a moment's notice.
Okay, that makes sense now. Thank you, Pepper. Oh, I got another message. Okay, there we go. Oh, I got a new voicemail. I don't know what my voicemail is yet. No, find out.
Yes, I know. It does that a lot to me, too.
Autocorrect sucks. Oh, I got to do this one here. I haven't done this in a while. I think that one works. I haven't been using my banners lately ever since, we had the gathering. I haven't really had a reason to use them that much.
Well, I do mine all the time.
Well, I know you do, but I mean, usually, lately I've been running a little late. So I keep up. That's one of the things I forget to do. Jeff has his shut off. I get to set up my voicemail. I don't think I have it set up yet.
Okay. Yeah, I just use the solid 6mm BBs. Those plastic ones. Because those can stay in the magazine.
Okay. I'm not going to be doing that now because I got some stuff I got to do offline. Now, here's the thing. Remind me the plastic BBs that they used to have back in the day. I'm not sure if they still have them or not.
Oh yeah, the airsoft. Yeah,
Yeah, those things used to be what do they call them? The gel blast, the gel pellets is what
the gel pellets are the new ones for like. No, just I don't know why they made them.
Right. Now, if you could figure, I mean, if they make, the golf balls that are biodegradable, that are actually like fish food.
Yeah.
People when they shoot, they hit them into the ocean and stuff like that. Have you guys ever heard of those?
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't fly straight.
I wouldn't know. I don't play golf.
No, they don't hit like a normal golf ball.
Okay. Can you imagine if they did that with some kind of fish pellets? That way, you can shoot out of an arrow rifle or something.
Well, they make them biodegradable. They just take a little bit of time to break down.
No, she's worried about them. That her chicken's eating them. So maybe just some kind of chicken feed that way. I mean, I've heard about the golf balls, but I'm not sure if they make anything else like that. So
yeah, actually, I have some of those. The problem is here, I don't know if they're any good because they're like, 9 years old.
Well, you could always just toss a couple in the creek and see what happens.
No, I'll do it. I'll probably toss them in the garden.
We're gonna grow golf balls.
Yeah. See if my balls will grow bigger.
Well, we'll have to wait and see on that one. Oh man. Yes. Bring it back.
Let's see. No, they're out of my reach and buried right now. But yeah, you can buy them. $12 and you get like 10,000 rounds. They don't fly as good as the regular ones do. They're not as when they start to spin, they kind of like oblong and they go in different directions. But I got some of the 28 grain ones.
If you want to keep the same phone,
those ones fly straight.
6. But that's what you want.
I did find a Rebel 5.
They're good or bad?
It's the same phone, just old.
Okay. We'll have to wait and see. Shoot them with food. Get off the truck. I have seen food pellets and stuff like that, but I don't know if you would use them with like a slingshot or maybe. Okay, we got to make sure we watch out what we're saying here.
Yeah.
Dirty minds do exist on this channel, but we got to make sure we don't go.
Hey, it's all in how you take the joke.
Yeah. Well, the fact is that yes, we all have dirty minds, but the thing is, how far do you want to push it? And we don't have White in here right now, so that's good. But it doesn't mean he can't pop in.
He'd probably laugh and fall off his chair.
Yeah, I know, but he's still 12.
Yeah, but at least he's going to learn it from the adults, not from the other kids.
Yeah, but the thing is, he's not our kid.
Better.
I don't want to get in trouble. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Because I do have this set not made for little kids. That's one of my things when I set this up. But it happens.
Dinner's ready, honey.
Okay.
You guys need to eat. What do you guys got? What do you guys having today?
Rice and chicken.
Rice and chicken. We had chicken. We had KFC. We got the $20 fill-up box. We had like the chicken. I'm not sure what it is.
Actually, we're having rice and land fowl.
Land fowl.
Yeah, land fowl.
Okay, well, you need chicken and a biscuit. This is what you need.
with cheese.
Yeah. Sorry, folks. I'm a little cold. But I think it's just because my temperature's up a little bit. I just feel cold. I'm at a loss of words for right now. So has anybody got anything to help keep the conversation going?
B movies.
B movies. I didn't really care for the B movie. It was not that good.
No, Attack of the Killer Tomatoes.
I didn't really see that one, but I did see the cartoon based off of it.
No.
Which was kind of funny. They actually talked about one. Was that? What's he? No, that was Toxic Avenger comic cartoon, which is a whole different one as well. Have you ever seen that?
Big Cliff, you need to come up here and join us.
Let's see here. Let me put the link in the chat one more time and see if we can get some people up here. I didn't really get the chance to really share my channel out like I usually do.
Yeah, but it's also clockwork too. So
yeah, I try to keep it out the same time period, every time. But I never got a chance to share it to Facebook, share it to Instagram, or anything like that, or Twitter, or other things like that. Hey, Cliff.
There he is.
You don't need to keep putting the link in chat if you have it pinned to the top.
Yeah, but some people don't pay attention.
That's because people are stupid and they need to learn how to freaking read.
I'm dyslexic. Does that make me an idiot?
You can still read.
I just had when I tried to give you my phone number, I must have miswrote it 3 times. And I was looking at the number.
Yeah, why did you change your phone number?
Well, we were having issues with our provider. It was getting really difficult trying to keep track of all the additional charges they were throwing at us.
So Ryan Reynolds said, yeah, come to my side.
And also, it was also very, very cheap by comparison. Like a third the cost of a normal. Since we have 3 phones and Ian goes through a freaking ton of data, but now he's on his own little line with his own data plan. He's not using mine.
Well, he's gonna figure out real quick that he's got to stop using data because he's going to be paying for it.
Oh yeah, that's why when he gets to be 18 or graduates or whichever, after he graduates, most likely, that he's going to be kicked off my plan. He's going to keep his, and he can go do his own thing. But it's also cheaper for someone who's on low budget just to have decent phone, good coverage, that kind of thing. It was a lot cheaper. It was the biggest thing on everything else. So it's like the third of the cost that I normally have to pay. So that's for 3 phones. So right now I've got to get a new phone for Jenny because her phone was not unlocked, unfortunately. But Ian's got the exact same phone, but his is unlocked because I bought his outright. And if we could get one like hers unlocked, that'd be great. Then we just throw the chip in there, we're good to go. But mine was been unlocked for a long time, so. Oh, you might get a kick out of their mascot, Cliff. It's a fox.
Oh, we know that.
It's a fox.
Huh.
It's a green fox, no less.
Does he have a green thumb?
But, here's something right here.
Mandy's back.
Check this out.
What's up, Amanda?
I have a free kit from them to give away. If you want to, it's got the card and everything there for if you want to do. I think it says share it. It's called Share the Love Kit.
Amanda. How you doing today, Molly?
Not so hot.
She's got laryngitis.
Ooh.
She still doesn't feel good.
But if anybody's interested in doing this, let me know. I got an extra kit here that we're not using. You'll have your own plan, mind you, not mine, but interesting. From the Farmer's Almanac, how to harvest saffron spice successfully. Okay. Just one of my notifications just popped up on my computer.
I'm checking radar.
So Pepper, I'm not sure who you have as a provider. We got, this one here. I like the way it says here. Need to help me call.
Done figuring you out.
But there you go, Cliff. There's the fox.
Interesting.
I didn't realize that it had a fox as a mascot, to be honest. But yeah. It's really, really cheap, so like $30 per line. So that's not bad. And we don't get I don't have to pay our bill until December. So there we go. It saves us some figuring things out. Now, I do have to jump through a bunch of hoops getting everybody up to speed on my new number, like work and a whole bunch of other places, but it'll get done. Yes, this is the unlimited plan, Pepper. They do have smaller plans for cheaper than that. I mean, some go down to $15 a month. So you can't really beat that price if you just need basic phone service and stuff like that. Be well, Jeff. Say hi to Jamie for us. By the way, Pepper, do you have any arrows? You said you had a bow. Let's see if we got arrows. There's bows I have. A lot of them. Okay. I got plenty of off-ball arrows. I haven't had enough that matched since I had those carbons I won a few years ago. But those carbons don't last long. They break way too easily.
Yeah, you hit a stump or a rock or a tree branch and those things disintegrate.
Oh, the first time I shot them, the first one I shot was it had a field point on it. This is one of the arrows. I hit a cement wall by the target because it skipped off the target. Because I'm not these arrows are really light.
Yep.
They're
they're
physically light. And where I normally aim, I would aim low. Where I was aiming at didn't hit there because the light, it went up higher. Because this is not technically weighted for my bow.
You don't have drop weight on there.
No, because it is a 400 grain.
Oh, yeah, those things are lighter than heck.
They said I need about a 320.
Oh, for your spline?
Yeah. So I can take this off and put some weights in here and make it heavier.
I suppose I could actually open this. I forgot the stupid thing was closed.
Okay.
How you feeling? You feeling any better?
That's pretty much all done. My arm is going to be...
Actually, your arm is looking better than yesterday.
Yeah.
It's because I've been peeling off all the brown stuff that keeps trying to flake off. I've got this section here is going to be raw for a couple of days. I've still been putting stuff on there. It just sucks because my skin can only absorb so much.
Yep. You're definitely not a fire sign, Cliff.
No, but I'm definitely fireproof.
I'm fire resistant. Jenny is definitely not fireproof or fire resistant.
No, I think I have good fire resistance on me.
Well, I mean, you didn't get exactly. Did you get blisters or no?
No, shockingly, the only blister I had was like a little one. It's like
That's a 3rd-degree burn right there.
nah.
2nd degree. No, sorry, 2nd degree. You got the 2nd degree. 3rd degree is
The funny
charred.
part is most of all of this is bruise. It
Okay,
doesn't
that's
even
second.
hurt. It doesn't even itch.
1st and 2nd is what you got. If you would have got charred, that's a 3rd. That's what Jenny got.
Yeah, well, my arm here kind of looks like I got 3rd-degree burns, but that's basically flash fried the outside layer of skin.
It happens. It's like when
That's when
you
you took the hit.
actually get really bad sunburn.
Yeah, essentially, that's pretty much what it was a really bad sunburn. I just sit here and peel off all the flaking skin.
Well, once I get myself up and running again, I want to try doing archery Sundays again. At least until the weather decides it's too cold to do it again. If anybody's interested in doing archery shoots from wherever they are in the world, and we all get on the same channel and start shooting together.
So I'm at work by the time you do that.
That's right. You're the only one that works weekends besides Cliff, right?
Yep.
Yep.
You work on Sundays too, right?
Yep, I work Friday through Monday, or Friday through Tuesday.
I'm off on Friday, Saturdays and Sundays, I mean. Yep, Jenny is doing better, but not good enough, according to the doctors, with her foot problem. 2 more months on her restrictions. Hey, there's Cecilia.
There she is.
Carusi, how's it going? Hey, look, and Cecilia. How you feeling, Cecilia?
Pepper, when I get a chance, I'll come down to where you're at, and I'll help you set up a range. And I'll help you figure out a backdrop and all that stuff. It's actually pretty easy. I was planning on picking up some hay bales just because it just, be an easy, quick target. But I got a box target and my deer target and stuff we can set up.
I don't think I can use a hay target.
Nope, mine goes right through them.
Yeah, I was gonna say mine would go even just with without using a crossbow or a compound. I'd shoot right through the darn thing.
Well, it depends on what you're using and how old it is.
No, I've used fresh alfalfa, and it still doesn't stop it.
All right.
Oh,
Cecilia's doing better, but not 100%.
She must have been sick. Okay.
Cecilia?
Yep, apparently so. No, Cliff flash burned himself. He got flashed.
I'm a little crispy, but otherwise I'm doing okay. Burned off most of an eyebrow, but
KFC.
crispy fried Clifford.
Yeah. I will suggest this. Do not get the big round hay bales. Those things will lose more arrows in that thing than you would ever want to.
Those things are like $500 a piece. Actually, no, they're like $1,500 a piece.
They're very heavy. They're very
big, giant ones. Yeah,
they're hard to move. But I used to be able to move them when I was able to walk.
You could push them to roll them, but that's about it.
Yeah. But quick, simple box targets you can get from Walmart, usually about $20-$30. Really quick and easy targets.
My Walmart doesn't sell them anymore.
Really?
Nope.
Ours does.
Not for that much. Ours are expensive here.
They
want like $45 for a styrofoam target here.
The styrofoam target? Okay.
All right, later, Amanda.
Hey, Mandy.
Yeah, no, they stopped selling that stuff in my Walmart years ago.
Because you want my ghetto.
I actually have a huge Walmart, but the problem is nobody down here does that stuff, so they get rid of all the stuff that nobody uses.
Yeah. Well, they're only going to sell stuff that sells on the shelf. If it stays on the shelf, they're not going to sell it.
Yeah, let me see here. They got
Yeah, when they go through and do like loss prevention, inventory loss prevention, and blah blah blah, and they see like higher up see something on the shelf that's been there for like 2 years and ain't sold a single one, yeah, they get rid of it.
Yep.
Well, there's one here like they got for like $24 now.
Good night, Mandy. Actually, good day, Mandy.
Bye,
Good morning,
man.
Amanda.
She out of here?
Yes, she's got to go do some work.
Be well, Mandy. Love you. Thanks for coming.
Be well, Amanda. Damn it, I got another workaholic. Man, stupid.
They have these new ones you can order online, Cliff. They look cheesy as all get out to me.
I work like 4 minutes away from a sports warehouse. I can just go buy them over there.
The Sportsman's Warehouse?
Yep, ad. Cecilia says ad.
Yeah, I haven't been there in a while. We don't have the Sportsman's Warehouse over here. We have Academy.
It's a 20-inch target that's 2.2 inches thick for $35.
Yeah, I'd pop a hole. My arrow would go right through that.
Mine would too, but it is it's a traditional solid straw.
I know I said ad, but Colin won't shut up. He doesn't listen.
What was that? Oh, was there an ad? Okay.
I said it like 3 times. Okay, killing me, Colin.
I apologize. I'm not sure why the ads are not going on the normal time periods. Like I usually have them at the half hour.
Yeah, didn't we just get one like 5-10 minutes ago?
I don't know. I don't look a lot at my YouTube site that much.
Yeah, it was like 5 minutes ago. Like 10 minutes ago, we got an ad. It was the Ranger one.
DSG outerwear. Introducing the field pant. I have no idea what that is. Oh, it's women's outdoor gear. Okay.
Let's see. 6:15 was the last one, and it is. No, it's you got them on 30-minute mark.
But this, I started at my normal time. That one, it's like 32. Why would there be a commercial now?
Yeah, I don't know. The last one was at 6:15.
Where's the original
timer mark?
Weird.
Very.
Cecilia gets the commercials all the time. But what do you think of that target, though, Cliff?
That's the kind of cheap junk that your school would buy when you're using a like kid's bow that has like maybe 15 pounds behind it.
Well, that one's showing a broadhead going right at it.
Read the description and see what it's rated for.
Yeah, but look what they have it on. They have that thing backed on a tree. That broadhead's going to go through there and it's going to stuck in a tree. You ain't getting that arrow out.
Okay, It's made of 3 layers of traditional solid straw, harmless to arrows, 20 inches in diameter, 2.2 inches thick. Perfect for shooting bow, 3D target practice, bow hunting practice, backyard archery, etc. Please don't avoid putting it in a warm, humid place or to avoid mold.
I like that.
Doesn't say.
Yeah, I still wouldn't. For $35, yeah, no.
No, when I started out with my range and stuff, I had a wild prairie grass target. They were from Saunders archery mats. These things were probably about 50 pounds a piece. They cost me about $300 a piece. I had 3 of them, and they stopped my bows cold.
I hope she shook and book it.
That one still looks. Yeah, I mean, I've been trying to find a replacement for the Saunders archery mats, but then I went to the Delta McKenzie, the foam ones that are 32 inches.
Yeah,
what was that?
Yeah.
Want me to go get you your dinner?
Would you mind?
Yeah, those look cheap there, Cecilia. You're right.
Yeah, she spiced it up.
Trying to find a standard archery target for 36 inches in diameter, like a standard collegiate archery target, is near impossible nowadays. I do know how you can make a archery target using garbage bags. I'm trying to remember the names of things right now because my brain fried. I can't remember. Dang it.
We got
Oh,
22-pound archery targets, either foam target, 22 pounds for 250 or 260.
Where's that one at?
Go for sport.
Go for it,
Never heard of
sport.
them. I just Googled 36-inch archery target and popped up all kinds of stuff. But again, that's a foam target. That better be some high density foam.
Well, there's something called a ethafoam.
Yeah,
targets.
that's what it is made out of.
Those ethafoam targets are actually not bad targets. They are extremely light, but they're really thick, about this thick.
No, this one's 22 pounds.
Yeah,
I wouldn't exactly consider that a light target. Although then it's not a heavy target, but yeah, you're looking at, you can get a 36 diameter or a 35 pound.
36 is what I would go with.
48 inch is 329. The 36 is 260.
Yeah, that's not bad. I mean, I would use the ethafoam targets because they're the standard size, and
Thank you.
they do have replacement cores and stuff like that, make it easier. Generally, you can get them with that can be freestanded if you want to, or get them with a stand if you want one. I would have to have a stand for the stuff that I do.
You can just make a stand, a couple 2x4s and a hinge.
Well, I know, sort of like these here. Like these.
Yeah.
But I would make sure I would have the standard archery target cover for it for scoring purposes. But that's not too bad. I'd need this is probably the 3 different sizes they have here on this one.
I feel like each one of those smaller size has a larger circle, like this center part, the bullseye, than the other 2 for. But it could just be the angle they took the picture.
It's what it looks like, because this one here looks like it's turned more towards the person taking the picture.
Yeah.
These 2 are facing further away. I mean, facing, to the side more. And see, I didn't say how much those things they cost. Let's see here.
There it is. 1 arm, 1 leg.
Say what?
Mm-hmm. An arm and a leg.
For the price?
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't see anything. This is a German one here. So, here you go.
See if that link actually works. Hey, it actually did. Took it right to it. Score. There you go. I threw the link in the chat for the target.
Okay. Let me give it a shot.
And I did verify it does work.
That's not bad. And those are a lot cheaper than the ones I would, I was thinking. So I would have to have 3 of them for my setup at my range.
Yeah, but 3 of them that are $50 cheaper than what you were paying for the other ones?
Oh, yeah.
You're saving almost enough money to buy 3 of them to get a 4th one versus what you paid the first time for the first 3.
Well, I generally try having 4 for a reason, and that's for the little kids. That basically I'm making a target at 5 yards compared to the net standard 20, 30, and 40 yards for the little kids to come in and have fun.
That's why their bullseyes are bigger.
That could very generally be a very accurate statement.
No, it's just those targets get so much. I mean, I've had over an average 500 or 600 people go through my range in a day, and you have that. You take that times 2 for 2 over a weekend or a 3-day weekend. That's a lot of arrows being flung at that target. and sometimes it's the same arrows over and over and over again.
Yeah, majority of that's going to be arrows over, unless you got like a stockpile of like 200 arrows.
I try to have at least that much on hand, and then I have to do repairs along the way because I do one arrow. Let's see, $1 for 3 shots, 2 for 7, and 3 for 12. And there's an all-day pass that costs, I think it was like $45 or something like that. You basically shoot all day. And there's a weekend pass, which would be like twice to 3 times that.
Yeah, but does anybody really actually use a weekend pass?
Yes, surprisingly enough. It's mostly people who eventually end up working for me because they love archery so much. I actually had a girl who bought my first all day pass, came back, paid for the extra money to get an all weekend pass, and she shot all day long.
Wow. I don't think I can do that.
But the thing is, with the one rule on that all day pass deal is that I still have customers who need to shoot. They have to get in line, and they go back through the line as often as they want, but they got to go through the line. That's the only requirement. So that way, they're not taking up space where I can make more money.
Everybody gets a chance.
Exactly. Now, they also can bring their own equipment, but as long as I inspect it. No compounds are allowed because it's a Renaissance fair when I was usually doing this, so you don't really want to see those. But I've actually seen some good bows, and I've seen some really bad bows. But it was, it hurt a lot trying to tell somebody that their bow was not safe to shoot. Due to cracks in the bow or the strings frayed or something.
Frayed strings.
Yes, Cecilia. He has.
Yeah,
we've been worried about you. We've been wondering where you've been the last two and a half weeks.
So did you get some more Jaeger, Cliff?
No, I got more Jaeger last week. No, I went and bought. Because I was out of Red Bull, I went and bought more Red Bulls.
We actually got something in work that you might be interested in.
Chibble empty.
Huh?
Chibble empty.
We got something with Sunny D. Alcohol.
Ugh. I haven't touched Sunny D since I was a teenager, and that was after watching. Actually, no, that was I haven't touched a Capri Sun. No, I'll still drink Sunny D every once in a while, but that stuff it's not orange juice.
Well, this one's got vodka in it.
Something.
It's their own version of screwdrivers.
Interesting.
Can you take your bowl and bring back rice? With soy sauce?
Oh, man.
Go take your coffee.
I may have to get some more ibuprofen because my legs are killing me.
Are you getting seconds?
No.
I just want rice in yours. With soy sauce.
Cliff, Cecilia's giving you some advice for your burn. Vitamin E, and apply it to the burn to heal it faster. I think Noxzema works really well too. Cocoa butter should work.
Yeah, I'm already doing that, Cecilia.
Yep.
Once again, I'm a prepper, so
He does not do aloe vera.
I've been doing that already for the last week.
Aloe vera?
No, vitamin E.
Yeah. She said to get some tablets too. So what are you eating, Cliff? Hot Ruffles? Is there so flaming hot? He's got flash burns on his face.
Right? Oh, I forgot to get. Oh shit! I wonder if it's frozen. I'll be right back.
Let's see here. I'm gonna have to save this site that he found.
Man, it's already barely. It's not even 8 o'clock. It's only 75 degrees outside.
Oh, it's 64 here.
76 here.
Oh, that ran out.
Oh, by the way, Cliff, we're supposed to drop down into the 80s next week.
Ooh.
Oh no. Oh,
It's still shorts weather.
5 or 86 was my high today.
With shipping and all that stuff, Cliff, from that site you found, $870.24 for those 3 targets that I would need. But
It's actually not bad.
well, the thing is, I have coming up, not this weekend, but next weekend. There is a Ren Fair going on up in Amana, and there's a gentleman I'm going to talk to about sponsoring me. So help me get the gear that I need to get my range back up and running. So there we go. So Cliff, Blake says you're starting to look like Freddy Krueger.
Not quite. I didn't burn my face. Too bad.
So what is this? 2 arms, a leg, and a kidney?
For the cost of the
Targets.
No, not really.
Did you look on Pyramid Air for targets or for arrows?
I haven't been there. I mean, if I'm going to go somewhere, I'd probably go like Three Rivers Archery. I can get them in bulk.
Oh, okay.
So the smaller arrows that go up to 35 pounds, which I generally use for like the kids, I can get them in bulk for like 72 or so, or 6 dozen for a certain cost.
Oh, okay.
I generally having a gross of the arrows for smaller kids. Then I have to do like another gross or 2 for the adults. So that's not including any repairs that may need to be done, replacement bowstrings, extra arm guards and things. And sometimes some of my gear has a tendency to walk. Not the bows, the smaller stuff like the arm guards and stuff. Unfortunately.
That's when you have to have a box at the exit.
Well, the thing is, when I have like 50 or 60 people waiting in line and they're trying to cycle through 3 different lanes at the same time, it's hard to keep track. But the little kids are easy. So I try to generally have 4 instructors, 5. The fifth one actually will be like me, filling in when people want to, need a break or whatever. To me, I get energized on my range. Like it's just there's no other feeling like it for me.
Oh, Blake, hurry up and get your lottery ticket.
Hun? Blake cracked open 2 eggs tonight, and both of them had double yolks.
Twins.
That's actually pretty impressive. Was those your own personal chickens that did that or not?
Yeah, the 2 for 1, 4 for 2 deal.
Yeah.
Celia, you can yell at me to do the
eggs.
I did buy myself a lottery ticket because I did see where how much the Powerball was up to. All it takes is 1 entry to win. So if I win, yay!
No, I
might disappear for a bit.
Texas lottery.
Huh?
I just get a Texas lottery ticket.
I got a regular Powerball ticket. And if I disappear for a while offline, it's probably because I won. Not sure exactly what I would do with that kind of money, though, to be honest, because I'd probably freak, to be honest.
Move to Switzerland.
No.
Switzerland.
I don't speak Swiss. And I don't want to travel to Europe anyway.
You've been there, done that?
Been there, done that. But I do know when things get settled down after the my back taxes are covered on anything that, like my student loans and anything like that. Get myself debt free. Then I will start working on maybe buying land and all this other fun stuff. Come visit Cliff when he least expects it.
I always expect everything.
No one expects the Spanish Inquisition, or whatever the word is.
I know that's why the Spanish lost.
I do know one thing. I do know that Pepper needs land. I do know that. Now, is that fried egg sandwich or is that a egg salad sandwich?
Sunny side up sandwich.
Okay. Yeah, Cecilia had KFC. So 2 people here. Yeah, we had KFC and Cecilia had KFC.
I had Whataburger.
So Cliff, you said 10 acres would be enough for you?
That's all I want. I want more, but realistically, 10 acres would be more than enough.
But you would not say no to 20.
Wouldn't say no.
Okay. Things to remember.
Don't necessarily know if I would say yes, but I wouldn't say no. Might be a maybe.
Now here's if something like that would happen for me, and I would say, okay, you pick out the land, I buy it, then you buy it off me for $1.
Yeah, not a good thing to do.
Why?
There's a lot of legal repercussions in doing stuff like that.
No,
tax stuff and other things.
No, I mean I'd pay all the taxes and everything initially, then you buy it off me. It'd still be cheaper than you buying it outright yourself.
Now you lease it to him.
Well, I read your message, Cecilia, but you can yell at me all you want. I've already been doing the exact same thing, but I'm not getting vitamin E tablets.
Ooh. Just wrap a kale leaf around your arm. You're okay.
Too gross.
I think Molly has the right idea, sort of, Cliff. Lease it in perpetuity for $0.01 a year. Could you handle something like that?
It's still, I'd rather give a certain amount of money if you're going to do it that way, but
okay.
Outright sell me the land for $1.
No, if it's $1, it's $1. I mean, all you have to do is pay the transfer of title.
No, you have to pay the value of the property.
Yep.
If I sell it at $1, that's
unless you're a senator.
Huh?
Unless you're a senator.
Well, Cliff would be incorporated, by the way. Hence the LLC.
No. What happens is he pays the going rate, but then you pay him back to work the land.
Yeah. Something like that. We'll figure it out. But I wanted to make sure he has well water on his property if he would do something like that. That would be a pretty penny for something like that in New Mexico.
Cecilia, yes, that will work on a section that is not being constantly moved every 30 seconds. If it was on your arm or your leg or something like that, where it's not constantly being stretched, compressed, whatnot, that would work. This is in my elbow joint, which
your crook of your arm
gonna be moved 4,000 times a day. It's not gonna heal any faster than it already is going to.
Oh, she wants to see it big.
It's right in the crease of the arm. It's not going to heal any faster than what it's doing.
Yep.
The stuff already here, pretty much already done.
Your eyebrows are slowly growing back, though.
Right. Aside from this, which is actually just a scrape. Damn camera. Most of that's just bruising. This is in the crease of my arm. It's not going to heal any faster.
Okay.
As you can see, the reason why there's a line right there is because my shirt was in the way. When I'm wearing my shirt, it's constantly rubbing on. See, look, even right now, look. My shirt's all the way down in its normal position. It sits in that crease, and it's rubbing on my arm. It's not going to heal faster.
Does it hurt, Cliff?
Stings a little when I stretch my arm because of the skin.
That's what that's what the lotion's for.
Yeah, that's why I've been putting this stuff on there. Just to keep it from completely splitting, because if that splits, that's going to suck.
Hey, Pepper, I got a question. How much land would you need, realistically? Because Cliff would take 20 acres easy if he could get it.
Yeah, like I said, 20 acres, and you only incorporate 10 of it, and let the other 10 natural. Or
That
wild.
works in Iowa. They actually have a thing for that, but not, I don't know about New Mexico, though.
But if you have it all in a trust.
Yeah.
Hired Cliff to be the caretaker of his own land. $10 acres. I kind of figured. Same here.
It says needs an acre, wants 10 acres.
Yep, I saw that.
Yeah.
I want to go hunting on my own land and rather have to worry about going on somebody else's. But it's going to have to be a mixture of land, a creek at least, maybe a pond. Maybe a pond. Definitely need trees. But being able to plant some fruit trees would be definitely needed. Not so much on the nut trees because I can't really do those. So, got to do with what I can.
You plant nut trees, use them for trade.
That which means I would have to harvest them, which means I have to touch them. No.
Who said you had to touch them?
I would think like planting like mulberry trees, some pear trees, some apple, maybe some cherry. Basically ones that grow here in Iowa. I don't think there's any other citrus trees that will grow here.
Citrus trees won't grow in your area. It's too damn cold in the wintertime.
Yeah. So, like I said, pears grow here, apples grow here, cherries, mulberries,
apricots.
I don't know about apricots. They're like peaches. They just don't grow here very well because of weather.
Damn it!
Damn it!
Damn it, Janet.
No, I went to auto fix a typing error and I put the doohickey in the wrong spot.
Right.
For some reason, it didn't register the shift button.
Let me see. I'm going to check something real quick.
But you definitely got the chill hours, though.
It's called a typo, is what it is. That's what a dactus fruit is. A dactus fruit is a typo.
It says we can grow. Let's see here. Where is it?
You might be able to grow citrus indoors where you can keep it warm.
In the wintertime, yeah. They don't like anything below 32 degrees.
They don't like anything below 45 degrees.
Yeah.
Throws them into shock for some reason.
Pawpaw fruits grow here.
Yeah, pawpaw fruit is basically just a cactus.
I don't know. I've heard of them. I don't know anything about them.
They're kind of similar to like a cactus fruit. No, but the fruit itself is similar to a cactus fruit. I gotta stop eating this before I eat the whole
Let's see
bag.
here. Apple trees, cherry trees, peach actually grow here, surprisingly. Apricots, you were right, Jason. Pears, plums.
Most of your stone fruits will grow there.
Mulberries. Then they start talking about like the blueberries, the raspberries, strawberries.
I think mulberries pretty much grow everywhere.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm talking about for if I was going to grow fruit trees available, I would go like with mulberries and things like that, pear trees and apple trees. Not a fan of cherries, but some people are.
And so we got one nectarine and we got 2 apples going right now. Next year, I'll probably put in 2 pears.
I got 3 apples and a cherry, and they haven't died yet, so I'm happy.
Though I know people like apricots. I like apricots. Not a. I mean, while I eat peaches, I'm not a fan of them.
Those are also awesome dehydrated.
Apricots are very good. A friend of mine in high school gave me some apricot leather of dried apricots. It was, I mean, freaking amazing.
Yeah, the problem is I gotta get a couple of varieties so they don't ripen all at the same time.
It's
got
just
like a 2
plant
week
them a couple weeks apart.
Yeah, like I said, a 2 week window is all you get when they ripen. It's the whole tree.
Planting the trees differently does not negate their seasonal propagation.
No. Species of apricot.
Yeah.
Well,
different species, yes.
Yeah.
But if you have the same variety and you plant them, say, 2 or 3 months apart, that is
no,
not
they're all
generally
fruit
going to
and
stunt
ripen
their
at the same time,
production
yeah.
value.
Yeah, unfortunately, I would have to be careful which cherry trees I get because they need so many chill hours, and I don't get a whole lot here.
When I was living in Monroe, Iowa, when Ian was a baby, we had cherry trees there, and I didn't know what to do with cherries, to be honest.
Throw them at the bird.
Well, we had birds get into them, but I didn't know anything about them because when I grew up, we had apple and we had pear. We didn't have cherries. My mom probably knew what to do with them, but she was already passed by the time I lived there.
I had all 3 growing up, actually, on my grandma's property. She had 2 different varieties of cherry trees, 2 or 3 apple trees, and 2 pear trees.
The only thing that my grandma had was an apple tree and a grapevine. You know, an arbor for grapes, which she used to make grape jelly and jams every year.
Nice.
She also had chickens, but that was, when I was really small.
She had the cluckers.
Yep. But like I said, I can remember them when I was like probably about 4 or 5 years old. So, yeah, that's, the basic stuff that you can, help you from not being completely without something with vitamin C in it in your area besides pine needles.
Well, yeah, that's if you have pine trees, though.
Unfortunately, you do not. Here,
not everybody has pine trees. That's the thing.
Oh, right. We got lots of pine here.
We have a lot of pine here.
Yeah, pine trees everywhere down here.
So it's just apple juice.
Trees.
I love apple juice. I just can't drink it all the time. We have squirrels here that would definitely love having apples. That's for sure. Yep, my daughter, the naturalist. She knows more about this stuff than I do. But folks, I'm going to have to say this. I need to get my feet up.
Alrighty.
My legs are really freaking cold and hurting pretty bad. But I would thank you all for coming. I really appreciate it. But I will see you hopefully Saturday night on Cliffs.
Yep.
We'll be here Saturday.
I'm going to be hanging out with my daughter this weekend for a little bit, so that's going to be cool. My daughter and my grandson, so yay.
And your son-in-law.
My
Well,
daughter's boyfriend.
Ish.
Sort of ish.
We are going to be using the new fire pit Saturday, Pepper, before you guys head out. So hopefully we'll have a little, fire in the fire pit type of situation. Love you all. Be well.
Oh, JJ's not coming.
JJ's not coming? Oh, okay. Dang. Okay.
She's gonna have him chained up at the.
Tommy's gonna be at his dad. It's all going to be over his dad's probably. But I will see you guys later. Pepper, I'll see you tomorrow. Love you. And good night in 5, 4,
Stay safe, everybody.
3, 2, 1. Out of here.